What's up, Kid Too Technical? So today, I just wanted to get on here and talk about the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. We all know October, 3 months out before Samsung will be coming out with their S26 Ultra. And I picked this up when it launched, picked it up from Samsung. This is a fully unlocked device, 256 gigabytes of storage with the S Pen, the cameras. A lot of people did not really care for the design of this S25 Ultra because they were saying, doesn't feel like a Ultra device. And then with the cameras, I know a couple of people that I watch were, griping about, oh, this is not ultra like quality for the camera setup that you get and for how much you pay for these devices. But I just want to know some of you guys' thoughts. How do you feel about the new design that they are getting ready to come out with for the S26 Ultra? So it's going to be the same, except for, as you can see, these corners are kind of square. They're going to make them a lot rounder. Supposedly they're going to come out with an orange device. You all know, monkey see, monkey do. Apple came out with their orange iPhone. So Samsung feels the need later next year that they might come out with an orange S26 Ultra. I really don't think there's a need for that, but it is what it is. I like the feel of the device. I do. I use this with the case anyway. So to me, these edges don't really bother me. But some people, they think it's a little too sharp. And some people like a little more rounded off edges, which that is so far what they are going to do for next year. I haven't really heard about the cameras getting any better, so I'll have to look more into that. I just wanted to make this video just to see how you guys feel about the design that they're going to do, the rounded corners, different frame, rounded corners. So that's just something that I'm thinking about. I don't know if I will be upgrading to the S26 Ultra. It just all depends on what kind of deals they have, trade-in offers. I mean, I could, but it just all depends on what kind of trade-in offers they have around that time next year. But overall, my S25 Ultra has been treating me well. I've took pictures with this device, but I have not been able to take a lot of pictures like I usually do, or do a lot of video recording. So maybe that's something I can do later on before January comes, before I make a decision on if I'm going to move on to the S26 Ultra. Because sometimes we have to just think about stuff. Is it really worth upgrading year to year if the device has slightly different changes? Sometimes we just have to hold back our money sometimes and just wait until there is a significant upgrade that we want to actually have. Now, this was an upgrade for me because the last Ultra device, the last Note-like device I had the S22 Ultra. That's the last one I had. I was not able to get my hands on the S23 or the S24. And I heard a lot of people complaining about the design, about how this does not look as good as the S24 Ultra. And I can agree, but I wasn't really missing out on anything because I never had an S24 Ultra, never held one in hand. But I did like the design of it, but I wasn't really missing anything because I never had one. So this was my first Ultra device I have had in a while. And a lot of people out there were like, oh, If you got an S24 Ultra, you shouldn't upgrade to S25 Ultra because it's like a downgrade. Because pretty much I can see what they're saying there, because this has the S Pen but no Bluetooth. That has the S Pen with Bluetooth. That had the better design, and the cameras were a lot better on the S24 Ultra than they are on the S25 Ultra. And that's weird when it was the latest and greatest device. And that's another thing you have to take in mind. Just because something is the latest and greatest doesn't mean it's going to perform like the latest and greatest. You can still go out there and get an S24 Ultra and be totally fine, you know. You just have to check and see if it'll still be able to get the One UI updates and security patches that you want. And if it doesn't, but that's something that you can work with, then by all means, go get it and be good. You don't have to always just jump to the latest and greatest device. But, you know, I'm used to having the Note-like devices, so that's why I always run and get the Ultra devices, because that's what they are calling them now. Gone are the days with these being called the Notes. So in the comment section below, let me know your thoughts. Let me know, do you like this design on the S25 Ultra, or are you gonna like the design on the S26 Ultra? And I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out.